All right, let's dive into something that's been sparking a ton of debate in the online business world. Drop shipping in 2025.
Hmm.
Is it still, a genuine path to profit, or has the hype maybe finally fizzled out for good?
It's the big question.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to try and cut through the noise today, find out what truly stands out when we sort of immerse ourselves in the latest on this business model. Our mission, like always, is to pull out the most important nuggets of knowledge so you can be well informed, but, without feeling totally overwhelmed.
Sounds good.
So to kick us off, maybe for those who might be newer to this or just need a quick refresh, could you lay the foundation? Like, how does drop shipping actually work in simple terms?
Absolutely. Yeah. For anyone perhaps less familiar, dropshipping at its core lets you run an e-commerce store without ever physically touching a single product yourself.
Okay.
So you're basically the storefront. You market and sell items on your website.
Right.
Then, once a customer buys something, you simply forward that order to your third-party supplier.
Yeah.
And they handle all the warehousing, the packing, the shipping, everything directly to your customer.
Got it. So you're the middleman, essentially.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a lean, very digital-first approach to retail.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it initially attracted so many people, I think, because of the low investment and, well, the perceived low risk.
Right. That low barrier to entry was always the big draw. Okay, so we've got the basics down, but the elephant in the room is in 2025. Is drop shipping still a viable path to profit?
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be honest, it feels like we've heard so many different takes on this lately. It's kind of confusing.
That is the burning question, isn't it? And the direct answer is, well, it's a nuanced yes.
Okay.
A nuanced yes.
Yes, but only if you do it right. It's a completely different ballgame now compared to just a few years ago.
How so?
Well, you can forget just, listing random products on Shopify and expecting passive income to roll in.
Yeah.
That ship has sailed.
Success now really hinges on becoming more of a curator, maybe even a storyteller for your products. Your brand needs to actually resonate with people. Your shipping needs to be fast, competing with what people expect from the big guys. And every single customer interaction has to build solid, ironclad trust.
That sounds way more involved.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. People are buying online more than ever, right? But their expectations for value, for speed, for reliability, they've gone through the roof. So yeah, it absolutely still works, but definitely not the lazy way anymore.
That makes sense. It sounds like a much higher bar to clear now.
Definitely.
So given this new landscape, what are the common traps, the big mistakes people fall into that just crush those drop shipping dreams almost immediately?
Oh yeah, there are a few critical errors we see over and over, and these are often why people end up saying drop shipping is dead.
Okay, like what?
First, choosing the wrong niche. And this isn't just about avoiding, say, phone cases.
The classic saturated markets.
Exactly. It's more about finding a segment maybe with underserved needs or a really passionate community. Unless you have a truly unique angle within one of those crowded markets. Otherwise, you'll just burn out trying to compete on price. It's a race to the bottom.
Okay, niche selection is critical. What else?
Second, slow shipping from overseas. Huge mistake. Today's customers, they just expect Prime-like speed. If it takes weeks, literally weeks, for a product to arrive, your refund rate is going to skyrocket, and your store's reputation will just plummet fast.
Yeah, nobody wants to wait that long anymore.
Nobody. And finally, maybe the biggest pitfall, having absolutely no marketing plan. This is probably the biggest miscalculation people make. What's really crucial to understand, and this surprises people, is that drop shipping today is probably 80% marketing.
80%?
Yeah, 80% marketing, maybe 20% logistics. If you just build a store and think customers will magically appear because it's live, well, you're missing the entire game.
That 80% figure is really astounding. So you're saying the real work, the game changer, isn't even the product sourcing, it's mastering digital advertising and connecting with customers.
Precisely. It totally redefines what it means to be a drop shipper. You're a marketer first. Almost.
Okay, that fundamentally changes things. So for those listening who are serious about, diving in, what's the playbook? How do you actually start smart in 2025 and avoid those traps?
Right. Starting smart is absolutely key now. First, like we said, choose a genuinely profitable niche. Think specific communities or problem solvers.
Can you give some examples?
Sure. Maybe something like eco-conscious pet owners, or ergonomic solutions for remote workers, maybe sustainable fashion for busy parents. Groups with defined needs, often willing to pay a bit more for solutions that really fit them.
Okay, specific groups. Makes sense.
Second, use trusted tools. You need to streamline your operations. Think Shopify is your storefront, that's pretty standard. But then crucial tools, like, say, the Essers or AutoDS, they integrate really smoothly to automate things like importing product listings, updating inventory, automatically forwarding orders to suppliers.
Yeah.
It saves massive amounts of manual effort.
Automation is key then.
Huge. And then Canva. Not just for pretty pictures, but it's your go-to for quickly designing ad creatives that actually convert.
Yeah.
And for getting eyes on those ads. Traffic, you're looking heavily at platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels.
Short form video.
Exactly. They offer incredible organic reach potential, plus really effective direct response ads, vital for showing products dynamically today.
Okay, tools and platforms. What else for starting smart?
Third, and this is important, start incredibly small. Focus on just one or maybe two products initially. Test the waters properly before you even think about scaling up. Don't pour money in until you've proven there's actual demand.
Test, test, test.
Always. Fourth, invest time and maybe some money in good product videos and ads. Compelling content truly, truly sells in this market. People buy with their eyes, especially online.
Visuals are everything.
Pretty much. And finally, prioritize speed. If you can, try to use U.S.-based suppliers in your target market's region. It means much faster shipping times, builds trust, reduces headaches.
Got it. Niche, tools, start small, great content, fast shipping. That seems like a solid foundation.
It gives you a fighting chance, definitely.
So after this whole deep dive, the conclusion feels pretty clear. Dropshipping isn't exactly dead.
No, not dead.
It's just evolved dramatically. The massive opportunity, it seems, still exists, but it demands you treat it like a real, actual business, not like chasing some, elusive overnight success myth.
Exactly. That's the key mindset shift.
And remember those key principles. Start small, learn fast, always test before you scale up.
That's the loop.
Which, actually, this raises an important question for you, the listener, to think about. If dropshipping really is 80% marketing and only 20% logistics, and you, as the seller, never physically touch the product, what does it truly mean to be a transparent and ethical, a trustworthy marketer in this online space, especially when it's evolving so quickly?
That's a critical point, and honestly often overlooked. Being transparent and trustworthy when you don't handle the product. It means, first off, absolute clarity about shipping times and where products come from. Put it right there in your listings, in your ads.
No hiding it.
No hiding it. It also means choosing your suppliers very carefully, not just on price, but on their reliability, their quality control, their ethical practices even. And having clear, easy-to-find return and refund policies is non-negotiable. Ultimately, your brand's reputation is entirely in your hands, not the supplier's.
Right.
So it really boils down to building trust through consistent, honest communication. Even, and perhaps especially, when things inevitably go wrong sometimes. It's about understanding that customer expectations around honesty, around delivery, they're constantly shifting upwards. And your success really hinges on adapting to meet or even exceed those expectations head on.